Hi everyone, my name is MonoX, and it's been a bit since I've done an actual voiceover, huh? Well, I've gotten out of practice, but hopefully I do alright today. I'm really sorry if my voice is rough. I just got back from today's topic, Sonic Symphony, and my voice is dead. So I will try to edit out any long pauses, but I'm gonna have to stop for a drink break quite often here. Anyway, let's get into it. I really wanted to talk about this experience while it's fresh in my mind. So today, as of recording, right now it's June 16th, but the show was on June 15th at 8, and I got home from that about an hour ago, and oh wow, I have a lot to say. This show was amazing. I'm so happy. This video isn't really scripted. I made bullet points and that's about it. The rest is vibes. Hopefully I don't go too much off of what I've got, but I do have a rough idea of a few sections I want to cover. So, let's get started. Sonic Symphony Phoenix. What was it like overall? Overall, it was absolutely amazing. There were a lot of really awesome and sweet people. I I just had so much fun. I felt completely safe there. Like, even though there's some things I'll bring up later in the criticism section, but it was really nice just being surrounded by other Sonic fans, being able to scream my little heart out with these songs. Um, some notable mentions. I got a free sticker. I'll show a picture of that on screen. There were actually a couple of people giving out stickers. Unfortunately, I only saw one person, but shout out to, I'll add their name here. This is a really adorable sticker. I love it. I also made sure to secure one of the light sticks and a shirt. So I had to have souvenirs, you know? But anyway, thank you so much to the person who gave me a free sticker. That'll be going on my sketchbook. Hopefully I can put a picture of that too. I also got a free bracelet there was a Shadow cosplayer seated in front of me. Um, Super awesome cosplay. Loved the look and everything. I made sure to compliment them. Um, they gave me this bracelet when I accidentally dropped my light stick behind their chair. To those two sitting there, sorry about that. Thank you for trying to help me look for it. I thankfully did get the light stick back. um, what else? The crowd, amazingly hype. I They really had an amazing list going on. Like, all of the songs were just banger after banger after banger. Um, All of Me ended up being the first song of the symphony, which I don't even know what to say. I'm a huge Shadow fan. I am so happy. I don't know why I was scared this song wouldn't get played, but yes, it was the first one played. It got the crowd so hyped. It was the perfect fit. Just absolute absolutely amazing. I was screaming through that song. I know the lyrics by heart, so it was definitely the easiest for me to sing along to. Um, I'll try to add some of my recordings. I didn't record every song. My partner did record a few, so if there's like varying quality, that's probably why. If I can, I'll try to get my 3DS recordings as well, because yes, I did record some things on the 3DS because I thought it would be funny. Anyway, I'll try to throw those up on screen as well. The crowd was just amazing. I, wow, just being in that crowd. I usually don't like crowds. I usually don't like loud sounds, like autism and all that. No, I felt so good at this show. Like, I belonged. And it really means a lot to have an experience like that when you're someone like me who can't usually go to that kind of thing. I didn't make sure to bring like earplugs and stuff like that just in case. But no, I didn't even need them. That's how amazing this show was. Like, I just felt so good there. Um, some little mentions. Yes, our crowd did cheer for Maria dying. Yeah, we also did the here we go thing. Ian Jr. also, when he showed up on screen, got his bit of cheering. I think we also cheered for that one Chow. I don't really know the thing with that Chow, to be honest, but I do know people were cheering for the Chow too. Um, Apparently our crowd was like so hype and so loud. They said we were louder than the New York City show, which was crazy. I didn't expect to hear that. The Phoenix show actually sold out. And we were told towards the end, for an extra treat because of selling out. We got one more song, and that was One Way Dream, and beautiful ending song too. I actually really appreciated like all the stuff. I'm so sorry to the two guys who were doing like a lot of the crowd work and stuff. I don't know your names. I'm really sorry, but you guys were amazing. You were great at keeping the crowd hyped. Just amazing. Like, I really appreciate also y'all telling us, give the conductor some praise, give the drummer, whose name was Blaze, like the cat, which is kind of cool. Gave that guy some cheers too. Um, and I really appreciate us being told that the crowd interaction aspect, they welcome that, they encourage that, because I know like there can be kind of like some conflicting people can kind of have conflicting takes on whether you should be like shouting things and stuff in the crowd. And there was maybe like once or twice where someone did shout something like kind of annoying at an annoying time, but besides that, like every like crowd shout, every like chant we did, like all of that, it was good. It was perfect. It was coordinated. Like, wow, it was really cool. Um for the let's see. I'm trying to think, what else should I get in here? Overall, I just want to say it was such an amazing, like, the event itself was so amazing. I am just so happy. I 100% would recommend, if there's any way you can go to a Sonic Symphony, do it. Don't think twice. The money is, do not even think about it. It's so worth it. I do recommend, if you are someone who doesn't have a lot of money to spend, like me, um, if possible, try to get your tickets with the pre-sale. That's what we did for ours, and we only spent, well, I only spent, I bought the tickets. Um, I believe it was 50 bucks a pop for balcony seating, which we had an amazing view. You'll see in the videos and the photos. Um, Honestly, everywhere in the Symphony Hall seemed like a pretty good spot, but I was pretty happy with our seating choice. Um, yeah, I do want to say try to get your tickets with the presale because I remember checking like ticket sites a week before the show just because I got curious, and it was like $200 for the cheapest seat, and that's crazy. I would not be going to the show if I had waited, so don't wait. Just do it. The price will only go up. Just get them early and just enjoy the show because, oh, sorry, my voice. It was genuinely inspiring. The front guys, sorry, let me take a sip. They were also saying some stuff about, um, like if you've got some kind of like dream, if you've got like a big goal, like just, even if you haven't started, even if you're in the process and you feel stuck, like just go for it, just do it. And I think, usually I'm not someone for that kind of stuff. Like I don't really get emotional with stuff like that, but no, it really does mean a lot. Like, I'm not out here about to spill my whole life situation, but I've had to relocate a lot in the last few months. I don't have a permanent address. Like, we don't want to be moving as much as we are, but we've had to move a lot. The economy's crazy. Um, And we've been in places where we were very unwanted. Excuse me. And we've also been in places where we were treated really badly. We've had, like, just constant issues, really. But hearing that was really amazing. And I hope other people at the show had that hit as hard as it did for me. Sorry, I have to give my voice a break. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I am losing my voice. I screamed so hard. Anyway. Alright, now I'm gonna do one more section on the positives before I get into some of the criticisms, because I do have a few criticisms for the showing. This is just like an honest review. I overall just loved this show so much. But I also want to mention, I know people, especially lately on Sonic Twitter, have spoken a lot about how negative the fan base is, that it's very toxic. I want to say, if you feel that way, go to a Sonic Symphony show. It's the perspective that real life, that sheer amount of positivity, it will restore your hope. It really will. Yes, people can be absolute assholes online. People in the Sonic community online like to talk a lot of shit because they're behind a screen and they can get away with it. But I will tell you right now, there was none of that at the show. Absolutely go to events in person. It's, oh my god. The Sonic community is amazing in the real world. Just sometimes you need to step offline. And I won't lie, like lately, as someone on Sonic Twitter who really tries not to talk about my opinions and all that much because it feels like it's inflammatory and I'm not even trying to be. But that's just how, like, a lot of people are just toxic. Like, you say an opinion and they will take it as a personal attack and then they'll come at you for it. It's crazy. Like, I got a good example. The other day, I was talking about how I don't like Styx the Badger. Sorry, Boom fans. Well, not sorry. And someone was like, calling me a spaz. Like, yeah. Over Styx the Badger, bro. I mean, come on. Okay, sorry I keep pausing the recording. I almost just puked, but I really don't want to stop recording either because I feel really passionate about this. Anyway, like I was saying, if you're a Sonic fan, just make sure you're going outside and talking to Sonic fans in the real world because unfortunately the online space can really drag you down. So, it may not do it for everyone, but for me at least, it really restored my hope. It made me feel so good about being part of this fandom. I absolutely recommend Sonic Symphony. Just please, if you can, if it's in your part of the world, go. Go to Sonic Symphony. They deserve the support. It's an amazing show. It really is. It's funny. It's more like a rock concert than a symphony after like the medley. But yeah, just go. Oh, and another positive before I move on to the criticisms, I just want to say again, like how I brought earplugs and all that. I think this is more of a venue thing, but just massive props to like the sound management and all that. Um, Everyone who was doing like light, sound, all that. It wasn't overwhelming at all. I didn't really feel the need for ear protection. You know, maybe I'm wrong about that. I don't really go to a lot of concerts and stuff, so I'm not very familiar. But the noise level felt very manageable, honestly. It was very easy to hear. I could understand everything, and I wasn't overwhelmed at all. Like, again, as an autistic person, this was shockingly very sensory friendly for me. It may not be for everyone, but I will say that for my specific case, this was a sensory friendly show. I also got lucky. The seat to my left, the two seats actually. Nobody came, so I had a little bit more room to swing my arm because I was really going at it with my light stick. Like I was getting into it. So, with all that said, I would like to bring up a couple of criticisms. I am not doing this because I'm a hater. I literally just want to bring these up because these are kind of like safety issues that I noticed while at this event. And I'm not really criticizing Sonic Symphony. I'm more so criticizing Phoenix Symphony Halls, like, or whatever, like, security. Whoever they hired for security, and whoever was serving drinks. Yeah, we'll talk about it. So, first of all, security. Just for a little bit of context, we arrived at the Symphony Hall around 7:10-ish. We ended up arriving a little bit later than we meant to. I took a little bit to get ready. I won't lie, it's my fault. Um, our lift dropped us off kind of close. And so little fun tidbit for anyone who hasn't been to the Symphony Hall. It is connected to the Phoenix Convention Center. Pretty cool. They host Phoenix Fan Fusion there every year. So, really nice area. It's right next to ASU, one of their campuses. Um, so they couldn't really get in close. Traffic management was weird. I don't know. There were people kind of standing there on some of the corners, but they weren't really directing traffic either. They weren't making any attempts to stop cars. They weren't really helping anyone across. We actually crossed the street because no cars had been moving for like a few minutes. And I don't know. They didn't even like try to direct us because we started going the wrong way, and then thankfully other people who were going to the show were like, hey guys, like come over here, come this way, you're going the wrong way. I was like, oh, okay, thank you, because like we genuinely did not know. Unfortunately, yeah, traffic control was just not good. Like they weren't really controlling traffic, they weren't even helping people get to the Symphony Hall. Like they were just kind of useless. um Security was not the best, to be honest. No, it wasn't even not the best. It was bad. Let's be honest, it was bad. First of all, the line was extremely long. Luckily, when we got into the line, I guess we were maybe more like the middle, because about 20 minutes in line later, we look back and it's like wrapped around the block. And thankfully, we were just at like the end of the block, I think, when we got in line. Um, so yes, getting through security and bag check was very, very slow. Too slow. It was nearly 7:45 before we got inside. The line had not been moving for maybe like 20 to 30 minutes. The only reason the line started moving is because they just completely stopped checking people. That, if someone had bad intentions, we would have been screwed. Like, I was kind of shocked because at first we were like, oh, nice, the line's moving now. And then it's like, wow, the line's moving really fast. Yeah, bag check was just prod, done. I didn't bring a bag because I didn't want to deal with bag check, but everyone was just flowing through the metal detectors. They were going off constantly. Security was not checking anything. My partner totally didn't have a battery and two carts, a THC that just got through. They didn't check it, they didn't detect it. Nope, none of that. Now, we weren't using during the show or anything like that. You know, we both use it more for like anxiety reasons. And we're very, very moderate with our use. It was just like kind of surprising that that got through without any sort of anything. Um, yeah, no, security was not checking. someone definitely could have snuck in something bad, like real bad, and yeah, no, it would not have been stopped. Um, I mean, at least we got into the symphony hall before the show started. I would also like to bring up, okay, so somehow the merch line was more organized than either security and bag checks or like the bar. I don't know how, but even then, it wasn't the best managed. I mean, thankfully, they did have a staff member kind of directing people into a line, but it was very much like a very curved, confusing, and snaky line. We weren't just like lined up against a wall or anything. No, we were zigzagging throughout like an entire area of the symphony hall's like lobby. It was very weird. I definitely felt like we got cut in line a few times just because people genuinely did not know where to go. Because eventually the staff member just walked away. Um, Water for some reason was $1 more than just buying a soda, which was kind of funny. It was like $5.50 versus $4.50. But then they brought out like a thing of free water, like I don't know. I just got water from that. I was fine. I hope. Let's see. I'd like to talk about, yes, alcohol sales. I didn't realize alcohol would even be sold at the show, but it's not alcohol being sold that I have the problem with. It's that nobody was carded. Um, S- Sonic Symphony is an all ages event. I I know I look pretty young. Like I've been told I can pass for like 13, 14, 16, like, and I'm 20. My partner also looks fairly young. Like, I don't know. I feel like we should both be getting carded, but I did not try to purchase alcohol. I cannot. I am a year underage for that, so I don't even like alcohol. But my partner decided to go buy a drink. They did not card him. They did not card anybody else buying alcohol in that line with him. According to my partner, the guy just like cracked open the can. He took a few swigs, or remembered why he didn't like alcohol and threw it out. Like, there was no carding, none of that. Kinda not a good thing when there's a lot of minors at the show and a lot of just young people in general. If I had walked up to, like my partner said it himself, if I had walked up to that counter and asked for a drink, I would have gotten it. There would have been no question. I would have been just given it. Like, that's, again, not criticizing Sonic Symphony itself. I'm criticizing the staff they had in the Symphony Hall. I feel like that's not good at all. Like, between the not really checking bags and now we're not carding for alcohol, that's not a good mix. Also about the merch line being slow. So we did not get the light stick or the shirts until nearly 8:30. Again, just really slow line. Um, Honestly, the staff at the booth were doing pretty well. They were getting people through pretty quick. I think the problem is maybe there just weren't enough staff at the booth. I don't know. Um, but yeah, we didn't get our stuff until almost 8:30. By that point, we missed a significant portion of the medley. It was pretty much over. Um, Direction for where to sit wasn't the greatest. You kind of had to just walk up to a staff member and, bug them as they're like sitting there holding the door for people. Like, it didn't really feel good, like having to walk up to people who are clearly doing something else. I think maybe having another staff member or two to help direct people would be nice, especially because we were seated on the balcony. Thankfully, all the staff we talked to were amazing, super nice. Um, I just think there maybe could have been more signage or staff to help direct those of us who were going on the balcony, because obviously not everyone's been to the symphony hall before. They don't know where shit is. We didn't know. Um, I'm still really glad that we did get our merch. Souvenir reasons, duh. Um, but yeah, those were just kind of some of the criticisms I wanted to bring up because those are pretty major issues, I feel like. Again, like, this event was amazing overall. I just did want to talk about those things. Um, what are some other little things? Oh, something really cool. So I did bring a 3DS to the Symphony, and apparently like six other people did because I got like six street passes before the end of the night. So funny, dude. Like I was not expecting to get that many. There were multiple people recording with their 3DSs, and people taking pictures. It was awesome. Also, there were a ton of cosplayers. So many people dressed up, like in various levels. Like me personally, I wasn't really in cosplay. I was using pieces of a cosplay, but I wasn't in cosplay. Um, just because I need to revamp my shadow cosplay personally. But there were so many amazing cosplays. There were two folks with um, Murderous Sonic the Hedgehog cosplays, and Amy and a Sonic. I think they might have been a couple really cool people. I will put their at and like some pictures they posted if I can find them again, because I think I saw them on Twitter. Um, Super cool. I didn't talk to them or anything. I just really liked their cosplay. Um, Honestly, everyone in cosplay looked so cool, so good. There's so much talent in this community. Like, I was honestly envious. I was like, dude, I really should have revamped my cosplay. I should have gotten it all figured out. Oh well, it's alright. If the symphony ever comes back to Phoenix, which I desperately hope, maybe one day, I gotta go back in cosplay. This is definitely an event you want to go to multiple times if you can. It's definitely a once in a lifetime experience, but if you can experience it again, do it. Do it. I mean it. Just, wow. It was so much fun. Anyway, my voice is probably going to be dead tomorrow. Thankfully, I pulled through tonight, but I think now I'm just going to kind of show some of the clips I got, some of the pictures too, if there's any I haven't shown yet. And hopefully you enjoy, and thank you so much if you listen this far. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Enjoy the next few clips, and I'll see you later.